All right. So this is Aaron Rice, and we are in the Virtual Reality Collaboration Lab, otherwise known as VRCOLAB. We are powered by Verbella. Verbella stands for the Virtual Business Environment for Learning and Assessment. And I am here with my good friend Dexter. Say hi, Dexter.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Awesome. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Let people know who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
Thanks. So, as Aaron just said, my name is Dexter Carr Jr. I am the CEO and founder of G Haven Esports, where we aim to bring the world together through video gaming. And I love video gaming. Video gaming has been such an important just pillar of my life as a place of comfort, place of relaxation, and it's been a means of connecting with a lot of my closest friends. And so G Haven, which stands for Gamers Haven, was initially created to demonstrate the value that it gave to me but to other people. And that biggest value is not only bringing people together, but then when people come together, how amazing things can happen from that. So that's G Haven in a nutshell.
Awesome. So recount back to the time that you originally decided to develop this company. Kind of take us back. Why did you set it up, and when was this?
So that's a funny story. The idea for G Haven and originally came. It was the year I graduated from grad school. I have a master's in health administration from Penn State. No, we are. But I was during that summer, and me and a friend of mine, we were just chilling in my apartment, and it was a Friday afternoon. We tried to figure out what we wanted to do. I was in my kitchen cooking something, I think like a sandwich or something. My dog was on the other couch and on the sofa, and one of my good friends, he was on the couch just playing on my PS4. And we were both social, but we didn't feel like going to a bar and going to a club. Going to a club in State College in like summertime is dead anyway, so nothing really happening there. And we was like, why can't we just do something where we all like, where we go to a place where we're doing exactly what we're doing right now, playing video games, eating food, just chilling. And we thought about it, and we were like, well, is there a place like that? And some of those places like that do exist, but they're few and far between. Like the closest one to something that I just explained is in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, called Battle and Brew. And I'm like, I don't want to fly to Georgia every weekend just to experience that.
So what year is this you're talking about?
This is 2017, December 2017.
Okay.
And so the original concept was to create a G Haven, a bar and arena where we recreate the feeling of being at home, your friends coming over, eating and playing video games. We basically want G Haven to be the home you bring your friends to. Then COVID hit, because we officially started. We took the time of planning. We won a pitch competition at University of Baltimore, the Atman's pitch competition.
Congratulations!
Thank you. You got second place there, so it was definitely nerve-wracking, but I'm happy we made that far. And we won that in November of 2019. We officially went to business January 2020, and then COVID hit, so kind of sucked. So that idea kind of got
so
tabled.
COVID is chaos or opportunity, right? Whichever one you decide, you're right.
True. It started as chaos, but then became opportunity.
There you go.
It for one, it caused all of our competitors to slow down or stop, which was create a vacuum. And the question would be, now how do we fill that vacuum? And so through time, we tried to pivot a little bit. We started going on Twitch, which actually next month, officially end of February is a 1-year anniversary of when we got affiliate status. But April 5th is when we started our Twitch channel. So
Nice.
when you're coming up, so really happy about that. Actually, we're doing a game-a-thon for the whole month, raising money for mental health awareness and commemoration of of us surviving for his first year, and just getting everyone together to raise awareness of that, and just showing that gaming can bring value.
So why don't we, as you're
Yeah.
still answering the question, why don't we kind of walk and talk at the same time?
Oh yeah, definitely.
We don't have to stay in one place, right?
Oh yeah, you're definitely right.
Yeah. So keep going.
So eventually, guys, gotta learn how to navigate. There
You
we
did say
go.
you're a gamer, right?
Gotta how to slow walk it. I gotta
you go.
tap it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I gotta
There
tap it. But let's see. During this time, we actually got into a collab space, and an accelerator here in Baltimore, Conscious Venture Lab. It was a beautiful opportunity where we started starting in October, and for 16 weeks we were challenged. And during this time, we had the opportunity to really learn, what it is that makes our business special. Like, what is it about G Haven, and when we found our purpose during that time, and it became much bigger than just creating a restaurant with video games in it. It became more. It became a place where we bring people together, where we want to create what we call socially conscious gaming, where gamers are aware of the power and impact that they have through video gaming, through the passion of gaming. And so that's the direction that we chose to take. And from there, we have demonstrated the direction and that we need to move forward, and what makes us special. No, we're not just any old gaming organization, but we're a gaming org specifically meant to use the power of gaming to better the world. And so that is exactly what we're aiming to do, and that is how we're focusing going forward.
So big shouts out to Larry Poncho Brown. If you saw a little bit earlier, we walked through one of our art galleries, and Larry Poncho Brown is a world famous artist here in Baltimore, and he's one of our sponsors of our campus. And so you'll see his artwork throughout the campus. And anytime if you're watching this and you want to kind of check out this environment, all you need to do is go to VRCOLAB. That's the letter V, the letter R, COLAB, VRCOLABworld.com. And you can actually download this environment. Runs on the Unity game engine. And you can download it to your computer. Only works on laptop or desktop. Doesn't work on Chromebooks or iPads or cell phones. But you can download it, and I invite you to come and take a tour. Come check it out, so you can experience it for yourself. So Dexter, talk a little bit about, esports is all the rave now, right?
Yes.
When Microsoft buys Bethesda Gaming for $7 billion cash, right? That's a big deal. It's a big deal for the gaming industry, and it's a big deal for Maryland. So, when you started your company, were you a little intimidated by the competition, or how did you think that you would kind of stand out and be noticed?
Yeah, that was one of the hardest parts. So, with the whole idea of gaming, and just being the esports org, like, it really became difficult and a daunting task to really stand out, just because of the fact that you have people have orgs like FaZe Clan, Team Solo Mid, 100 Thieves, and like they're such giants. Like, how do I separate myself from them? Like, how do I scout for a team? And it was just by luck that I was able to come across a community of extremely talented Call of Duty players, being ran by with the community lead of just a veteran of the esports scene, who for 20 years has been highly competing in an array of different games, and his skill, his gaming IQ is very, very high and very, very thorough. And so, like, the community that he's raised, like, he is one of the reasons why, just in esports, we're able to stand out, and we have a chance for a no name org coming out of nowhere and potentially becoming one of the top 10 teams in Call of Duty Warzone. So it's just honestly, as my old friend would say, that's God right there. That's God. Like, all the right pieces are starting to come together, and that's something that I'm very, very grateful for. And besides, what we're aiming to do, we believe that this team will help be that medium that allows us to get that be on the platform of the same standards, the same settings of those Team Solo Mid and FaZe Clan, to be able to make the difference that we want to make.
So you started the business in and around the 2017, 18, 19. What year?
Well, so we officially started the business in 2020.
In 2020, okay.
Yeah, it came with the idea in 2017.
So let me see if we can get some firework action going on up here to celebrate your business here. All right. So did the business grow right away, or was there some resistance to getting started?
There was some resistance to getting started, mainly because of the fact that it was, we still were trying to figure out what we were trying to do. Yeah, I mean, we had a couple of events that we were holding, and it was nice and all. No, we had 2 events in February, but it wasn't really kicking off, and then COVID hit, and then so at the moment in time, it was just a cost efficiency type of thing, where it's what we were doing, but we were spending more money than we were making, and there was no real true scalability and true strategy, and the investment we would need to go about the plan we were trying to do initially just cost too much. We didn't have that. And so the question then became, how do we then capitalize on what we're trying to do in a very unique way, but something that's cost efficient and allows us to scale and allows us to grow, potentially even rapidly. And so that's kind of what we had to figure out, and that's what Conscious Venture Lab really did for us. It allows us to find that answer, because with the new app that we're currently creating called Game for Good, trademark pending. We're working on hopefully we could keep that name. But that the whole direction of the program that we're creating is for the point of people gaming and doing good. That's what the aim is. That's what our mission is. That is what we're trying to do, and that's what directs all of our activities. And that in of itself is just in the right placement for this generation. We're headed towards. We're headed for more of a conscious capitalism or conscious capitalist-esque business. And so where this new generation wants to make a move, make waves, we're using this as an opportunity to really create a path for people to do it with a vehicle that not only has become more popular, but has a base in mainstream pop culture.
That's dope. All right, so why don't we take a little boat ride? Have you been on the speedboat yet?
I have not. I'm interested in it, actually.
So what we need to do is we're going to go into the water just a little bit. Don't worry, you won't get wet. And then we're going to see if we can't hit the click to sit. There you go. You got it. Let me go ahead in there. I'll go ahead and get in behind the steering wheel. And so as we kind of take off here, you don't get seasick, do you?
No, I don't. Okay. Lucky for me.
So what problem would you say that G Haven is uniquely trained to solve better than anyone else?
The problem we're able to solve is we're able to.
Your hat's not going to fly off, is it?
Hopefully not. Hopefully he'll come back to me and kind of like throw his hammer, just flies off, come right back. So the problem we're solving is that we are uniquely taking an activity that everyone already does, and we're creating value in it. We're giving it value. That's one of the best things that G Haven does. That we wants to be known for a space where we take passions and create value from it, or we establish a pathway for value to come from it, where normally it may not be, in a way that everyone could use it. And it comes for anyone who wants to have value or wants to do something. That there's a means, because one of the biggest deterrents from people to actually making change, people just don't know how. It's like they want to do it, but they don't know what the first steps are. They don't know how to know what to do to make that change. And so if G Haven could create a means for them to have that change, where it's something that they already do, then we've accomplished that biggest goal, to be able to not only establish a means of doing good, but doing it in a way that allows people to continue doing what they already do.
So is there anything that you want that you don't have in order to accomplish your goals?
I mean, the biggest answer, money.
Right. Resources is always a
the
challenge,
resources. Right? So like we're really like, we're really bootstrapping, and like we've accomplished so much just based on the merits of our mission alone, which says, I think it speaks volume that people are willing to get behind you just based upon like the work you put in and the mission that you have. That's really, I think that speaks volumes. And so what we're doing a lot with the little we have, and we're very innovative, and it's creating just the different opportunities for what we're doing. So if we were able to know, and because we're so young, like we just just started like not a year ago, and like if we had more resources, then that would immediately like increase what we'd be able to do. And so I think that's where we're in the process of getting that right now. Awesome.
Well, that's good to know. That's really good to know. See if you can kick the beach ball a little bit.
Yeah, let's see.
Figure it out.
No.
No, you lost it. Oh, geez, you lost the ball.
No, okay, no, okay, no, it's over. It's over. I tried.
Come on back, bro. Okay, that's all right. You gave it a shot.
I failed.
So talk to me about your brand. You know, a lot of times people think brand is a logo or a font or, you know, kind of a color scheme. You know, but I've always thought that a brand is, you know, when you've got 25 of your customers in a room and you're not in the room and they're all talking about what it's like to experience what you do, what those 25 people say about the experience is truly your brand. So the question is, what does your brand want to deliver to its users?
So the brand that I want to create with my users is that we are a very inclusive community. So we are an inclusive space. Everything that we do, even when it comes to our Twitch channels, we don't do Let's Plays. Like we rarely do them.
For those that aren't familiar, what's a Let's Play?
So Let's Play is effectively where normally it's when you stream or watch, especially if it's live, you watch somebody play a game.
Okay.
So yeah, let's play together, but you're not really playing the game with them. You're just watching them as they play, interacting. So we want to take Let's Play a little more literally. Whereas all the games that we play, like I said, like we rarely ever play like games where you're just watching us play. But it's really for like just the big games, title games that come out, people want to see. But for a lot of the games that we play, like for example, we have Monster Hunter Mondays. Monster Hunter is a game that allows for you have a party, and so we aim to to create games that allow us to play with our community, and with our Discord, with everything we do, like even the games that we play, it can be chosen by our community as well. So we have community days where we get the choice of them, and so that's one of the biggest things I want to come away from it, is that we really are a place where we want to bring people together, and that's our biggest aim.
So when it comes to the gaming world, what would you say you believe that others don't?
When it comes to the gaming world, I believe that video gaming isn't just a space to market off of, to have fun. Like it's more than just that, and that's really the focus that I aim to have with G Haven, everything we do. That kind of makes what G Haven does is different than everybody else. I want to I run the company based on the fact that video gaming is a means of unifying people, and so that's kind of the biggest focus that we have, that I think that makes G Haven special and different.
Okay. So my basketball game is a little off here on our new basketball court. Let's see if you can.
Let's see here.
Use your mouse. You hover your mouse over the ball, and then you click. There you go.
Okay.
And then you hold down your mouse, aim it towards the rim. Unfortunately, you can't move. You can move left or right, but you can't move forward. So you're gonna hold your mouse down.
No, but it's too much. Wait, is there? Okay. Man.
And then you aim it to the hoop, and then and then once it turns red, you'll release the ball, and hopefully you'll make it in the basket.
Am I supposed to wait till it turns red, or?
Yeah, once it turns red and you're aiming it like right towards the hoop, then you release the click on your mouse.
Okay, let's see if I can.
That should do it.
If I can do this.
Almost. Okay, almost.
Okay.
Almost. Yeah, the ball's out of ground. Okay, all right. Where the ball's out of. Yeah. So talk a little bit about the future and kind of as you look into the future, what are you most excited about?
What I'm most excited about is the ability.
Almost.
No, I'm about to try this. Let me get this ball. I'm about to hit this three. Hold up.
Okay.
I'm about to hit this three. Hit this three.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
All right. You got it down? You ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think I figured it out.
Okay. Let's see if you can pop the three, folks.
All right, here we go. Let me get that three. Get that three. Hey!
There you go.
Yeah, get that three. Okay,
Good
so what I'm looking forward to most is just the growth, the growth of the community that we're building. The opportunity that comes from it. Like, I ultimately have the dream that I can have a career building something that I love. And I love video games and I love business. And I also love helping people. This is also a means of like not necessarily like social, but like this is like another mechanism for like for well-being. And so if I could get to the point where I could say, yeah, I wake up every morning and I play I play games, I manage an esports team, I give people opportunities to expand and grow just from gaming, doing what they love to do, and I get to pay people to get them to be able to play games and have fun like that. Then that's that then I get to say I accomplished it. I made it because I got to do something. I created something that I love to do and other people love to do too, and I can empower them in that medium as well. So that's one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to, is being able to say that, yeah, this is what I do for a living, and I'm happy.
Yeah, gaming. A lot of parents maybe 5 years ago were like telling their kids to put down the game and put down the iPad, put down the phone. You're wasting your time. But once that $3 million Fortnite award purse came out, then that changed a lot of people's tunes. It seemed
Yeah.
like, where now it's a viable thing. Like we can get a college scholarship for esports, for gaming, whether it's gaming design or actually, being in a league of some sort. So it's really come a long way over the years.
Yeah, and like I feel as if we're definitely seeing a shift in I see I see you over there. I think we're definitely seeing a shift in mindset in terms of like how we see opportunity. Because I feel as if the whole traditional mindset was, we believe that you could only like, I guess, respectable jobs are, being a lawyer, being a doctor, having a blue collar, white collar, whatever type of job. And, like esport and competitive video gaming, esports is, it's another means of, of an athletic, opportunity, to test skill. Because there's skill that comes from, playing games, decision making, conflict management, strategizing, all that stuff. And so, like, we're seeing that era where people are accepting esports as an actual like sport, and like whether it be esport, whether it be like video game analytics, or whether it be just game designing, things like that.
I mean, even apparel for gamers, even just having the appropriate diet and coaching, and I mean, it's like they work out. I mean, this is like any other sport. I mean, I think they might even be having esports in the Olympics this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
It's a big deal.
It is, and like we're starting to see that there's opportunity in this, and right now people are scrambling because they're trying to figure out, what is the best way to monetize, the user industry. Is it just a means of marketing? Can be more than that. And I think like the real troopers, the real like successful individuals who will come out of the esports industry are individuals that either or become the kings of the marketing and content creating atmosphere, or they're the individuals that who find alternative means to monetize video gaming and esports in a manner that esports is not necessarily the end of itself, but it becomes a vehicle to, and they're able to incorporate it in other forms of different industries. We see more of a horizontal strategy than just a vertical.
All right, so I got a couple of other questions to ask you, but why don't we hit the go-to button in the upper left-hand corner?
Yeah.
And why don't we go to Black Excellence?
All right.
Yeah, so this is we're working on changing the name, but this is going to be the HBCU Expo Hall. So we've got all 102 HBCUs represented here, and those are historically black universities, colleges, universities. And it was interesting because when I was building this, I I saw some schools that I had never heard of. But the great thing about it is if you click on one of these logos, they're all hyperlinked back to the university itself. So if somebody wanted more information about Allen University, they could do that. So pretty cool space here. But my next question is just kind of how do you spend your time outside of work?
On Saturdays?
Just in general, how do you spend your time outside of work?
Oh, how to spend time at work? Well, before COVID hit, I would be going hanging out with my friends all the time. But now it's not the case anymore. I spend my time when I'm not concentrating on work. I'm usually playing video games because I love playing video games.
What's your favorite?
Oh, gosh. So my favorite video game franchise of all time, I would have to say, is Mass Effect. Okay. Just the whole series. The reason why I got to because like your decisions really did matter. It's basically coming down to the end of the game. I mean, granted, yeah, like how they ended the third one. I mean, yeah, there was, it was kind of linear in a weird way, but like you really did see the consequences of the decisions. And there's like a map of different outcomes. So I definitely enjoy that aspect of it. And like the game became my own story. Like it became me. And that's the thing I loved the most about like storytelling, like games that have like a really strong story.
So what would you say is standing in the way of your dreams?
Standing in the way of my dreams.
Yeah, what's blocking it? Is it financial? Is it resources? Is it building the network? What would you say is standing in your way?
So I think it's more so, I mean, don't want to use this word, but kind of like ignorance in a way of not knowing. And this is like what people don't realize about entrepreneurship. It's a learning process. Like you learn as you go. Like you're not gonna have all the answers, especially if you break into an industry where, like for me, normally I got my degree in healthcare, so like I know about the healthcare industry, but like even though I love video gaming, the esports industry is something that's still relatively new to me, like the business side of it as a whole. And so me finding the right channels, me meeting the right people, that has been like a very learning experience, a very trying experience for me of finding the right people who are open to, because like once again, like as we said earlier, esports and video gaming is a niche community, and like it's an industry where people are still trying to figure out. People don't know, but people see what it is at face value. When it comes to like Twitch and streaming and whatnot, really high level gamers, competition, but like people can't see past that right now. People are trying to figure out who's going to help pioneer how to actually navigate in the space. And so like besides just that, like building the funds for and the resources and just finding proper ways to be able to do that. And so that's kind of been the hardest part of for me, but like just through constant through constant trial and error, just by persevering, I've definitely been getting better at it, and I think I'm getting closer and closer to finding the right people who we align with and synergize with, but also getting us resources that are needed.
So I guess one of the questions that I ask is, normally when I do these interviews, is can you draw any connections between your hobbies and your profession? But it sounds like your hobby is your profession.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I don't want to answer the question for you, but that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that my career has been in healthcare, but health and wellness is so broad that it doesn't just have to be about medicine. Video gaming, it could be a very therapeutic form of therapy, form of activity, whereas it brings people together and it really helps out the health of the mindset. And so what I'm doing is I'm creating spaces where people could come together, and it's not just about the gaming, but it's about bring people together. That's the focus of it. And so like just taking what I learned from how to run a business from my time in grad school, become a health administrator. I'm able to take that and apply it to building a proper business. And like that has really taken me really, really far. I think it's separated me from a lot of early stage entrepreneurs.
Would the 10-year-old version of yourself be surprised at what you're doing and where you are today? Why or why not?
Oh gosh, definitely. So 10-year-old version of me, he had a plan. He had a plan. He was going to be a pediatrician.
Okay.
So like that total workaround. I never would have thought I'd be doing this. Never would have thought I could say I own a team. Well, yeah, basically no. I could say like I own an esports team. Like I have people who work for me, and like I people who represent my brand. Like I never would have thought that at all.
Let's go ahead and teleport to the expo hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to and then expo hall. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, and so like I never would have thought that, and so definitely a left turn. But like I think that my 10-year-old self would be happy how it turned out because I'm still helping people. I'm still bringing people together, and I'm doing something that I love that I never thought was even possible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this is our expo hall. Most convention centers are closed because of COVID. So we've created a digital twin of what an expo hall would look like with the seating out here, and there's plenty of sponsorship locations for potential sponsors as well. Because you and I have been talking about the potential of doing like an esports tournament / expo / after party as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so talk about how maybe this platform is maybe a little bit different than, I mean, I know on Twitch it's great because you can watch your favorite gamer or on YouTube, but you can't really necessarily interact with them other than chat. But in this space, you and I are having a conversation within the space.
Oh yeah, definitely. In this space, like compared to like Twitch or even Zoom, like all the things, because with work, Zoom has been a big thing too. Literally, I'm looking at the screen. This is all I'm interacting with. This is it. But like in this space, I could simulate, interacting with somebody. I could go to different booths. I could go. I mean, like I've never been to a Comic-Con before. I've never been to E3 or some of these other conventions that I would love to go to. And like if I wasn't able to have the money to go to and travel to some of these places for these events, this would be a close second that I would accept, just because I could see so many other avatars walking around. I don't gotta like wait in line. I could just like go to a random booth or pod and just click one. I could be in a space listening to a conversation. Like it has so much like possibility, and like this could be an extension. Like they could have the event still going on live, but this is another means to interact with it. And so like it's good to know that this isn't a replacement, but just an addition.
Right. Exactly. So so who would you say is the most influential person in your life, and why?
Well, the most influential person would definitely have to be my mom. No, she.
Oh, she'll be happy that you said that.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely know you learn something from your parents when you could literally spit back all of the lessons that they've given you growing up back at them, and then making those same mistakes. Like, haha, you taught me better than this. You taught me not to do this, and this is the exact thing. So so that's how they know that they did a good job teaching you. And just she really helped me to learn how to properly persevere. Really inspired me and taught me how to sometimes think outside the box. Just being an entrepreneur, it could be hard. It could be really, really, really hard.
Yeah, I mean, you're like constantly getting punched in the face on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And then you wake up and do it all again the next day.
Yeah, and you have to be creative. Like you can't allow yourself to be put down by different. Oh no, an invisible wall stopping me from going forward.
Oh no. Oh yeah, so I gotta fix that glitch. There you go.
But like really taught me how to, like how to keep going forward, and just with this whole process of building this company, I've hit so many walls. I've had so many things go against me that. I definitely appreciate, just having that instilled in me to really be not just a hard worker, but just that persistence, that perseverance, and sometimes that stubbornness.
Yeah.
To be able to, not let anything hold me back from what I want to achieve.
And sometimes, unfortunately, I mean, Harriet Tubman proved it. Sometimes you got to walk alone.
Yeah.
Sometimes not everybody's going to buy into your dream, but you still gotta move forward and make it happen. So why don't we close this out in the concert venue so people can check that out. So we go ahead and teleport into the concert venue.
Yeah.
Cool. So now we're in the concert venue, and every good expo or tournament of some sort has to have a concert venue with a dance floor, right?
Yeah.
So you can get your groove on. So let me go ahead and what I normally do is go up to my name, click on View Avatar, so it changes my perspective. I'll go ahead and turn myself around so the screen's in back of me, and then I can go ahead and get my dance on, do my little robot move. Do you remember how to dance in the concert venue?
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm making my salsa on.
Yeah, man. So you can imagine when there's like 200 or 300 people in here all doing a different dance. It's pretty cool. So is there anything that I didn't ask you that you want people to know about G-Haven, or just anything that you're doing in general?
I mean, we stream on Twitch at G-Haven Esports 1 on Twitch. Check us out. We stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Mm-hmm. Mondays, Wednesdays at 4. And on Fridays at 7. That's our community days. Definitely come check us out. Come join the Haven. We'd love to have you there. And yeah, we always looking to game with new people, game with more people, and just really show the world that we could come together through gaming.
That's what's up. Well, I know you're busy, and I definitely appreciate your time and coming on into this world. One of the things we know is that gamers are people from the gaming community are pretty comfortable in this space because they know how to navigate, and so we're excited about the future of what we can do with your organization, and happy to sponsor anything sponsor a lot of things that you got coming up. So I'm super excited about the collaboration and all that we can do, both in this space and outside of this space. So I want to thank you for your time. And we already did our dance. So actually, why don't we do this? Why don't you pick your favorite dance, and we'll tune out to a dance. So if you notice on the bottom right hand corner, there's a little arrow where you can scroll to pick different dances. I think there might be 10 or 12 of them.
Yeah.
So on the count of 3, you'll pick your favorite dance, and we'll go out to that. You ready? You got your dance lined up?
Yep.
All right, so on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go for it. There you go, man. All right, this is cool. Thanks so much for coming out. I appreciate it. This is fun.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, Dexter.
All right.
Peace.